Ever wonder if a nest made of bird spit could actually be a delicacy? Or even skincare? Its hefty price tag makes it a sought-after gift in many Asian countries. It's insane. In today's video, we'll explore how farmers make millions by raising and producing edible birds' nests. Seriously, millions. Edible birds' nests are found only in Southeast and East Asia. Unlike other birds, swiftlets don't use twigs to build their nests. Instead, they build them entirely from their own saliva. These nests are edible and highly prized for their rich nutritional value. In the wild, swiftlet nests are usually located in deep mountain caves. Collectors need to set up scaffolding and climb slippery cave walls to harvest the nests in the dark. With the increasing demand for this delicacy, people have built artificial swiftlet houses to provide ideal breeding environments. It's estimated that in Malaysia alone, there are about 30,000 swiftlet farms. The bird's nest industry contributes $400 million to the country's economy in recent years due to strong consumer demand. The price of birds' nests has skyrocketed. This has prompted birds' nest producers and the Malaysian government to increase production through conservation measures and indoor farming. Gotta get that supply up. Most swiftlet farmers focus on building swiftlet houses to attract swiftlets. They also consider factors like swiftlet flight paths, local population sizes, distance to water sources, and environmental conditions. Farmers must assess whether their chosen farming areas also have other birds as part of the ecosystem. This is because the special sounds that attract swiftlets may also attract other birds to the farm. This can affect the quality of the swiftlets and their nests. Essentially, a swiftlet house is an artificial structure that mimics the natural cave environment of swiftlets. It's designed to attract swiftlets to live and breed inside. Swiftlet houses are usually built in areas with abundant food sources, like insects. Farmers maintain the humidity inside the swiftlet house at around 80%. The temperature is controlled between 78 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. They also keep the house dark and humid. To simulate the natural cave environment of swiftlets. When designing a swiftlet house, the physiological and behavioral needs of swiftlets must be considered. Swiftlet houses have small entrances that only allow swiftlets to enter and exit, while preventing larger animals from entering. Swiftlets, the most fascinating thing is their nests. They use a pair of well-developed salivary glands to secrete a starch-like sticky saliva fiber to build their nests. This nesting material gives them an advantage over other birds. The bird's nest looks like a half-lying hand or a crescent-shaped small ball. about 3 to 5 inches in diameter. One side of the bird's nest is fixed to the wall, and the other side is used as a space for perching or laying eggs and raising young birds. Farms use the call of swiftlets to attract a group of swiftlets to breed in the building. As more swiftlets are attracted, the group gradually grows. The electronic sound system includes a speaker, an audio data storage device, and a broadcasting device. Compared to other types of domestic animals, raising swiftlets requires very little care. Although they are kept in captivity, swiftlets still live according to their wild instincts. The key is that farmers cannot feed them, but can only provide the necessary infrastructure. Swiftlets need privacy, a safe environment, and enough comfort to build nests for the next generation. Farmers also comply with environmental regulations when using pesticides and managing bird droppings. Yeah, gotta keep it clean. In addition, maintaining the integrity of the bird's nest requires a lot of effort. Bird's nest picking is usually done regularly, about 5 to 6 times a year on average. Harvesting birds' nests is labor-intensive work. No mechanical equipment is used. This is also one of the reasons for the high price of the finished product. Farmers climb ladders to pick birds' nests, carefully removing each bird's nest from the ceiling and walls. Harvesting is usually done immediately after the swiftlets finish building their nests, usually 1 to 2 months before the rainy season. At this time, the birds' nests are relatively clean, and the swiftlets have a chance to rebuild their nests before the rainy season arrives. In the processing plant, birds' nests are cleaned manually by workers. Proper cleaning helps preserve the precious nutrients in the bird's nest. First, workers remove excess impurities from the bird's nest. The newly picked birds' nests are soaked in purified water at 59 degrees Fahrenheit to remove impurities. The soaking process lasts about 30 minutes, until the bird's nest fibers separate. To completely remove residual feathers, factories use vegetable oil to make the feathers float to the surface of the water faster. This simple processing method has been applied to mass production and shows extensive application potential in the industrialization and processing of bird's nest products. It's pretty slick. After the surprise process is over, complete fibers are separated. Damaged fibers are sorted and processed into birds' nests through molds. The next step is to dry the bird's nest. This step is accomplished by fans and air drying. If the bird's nest is not dried quickly, it may breed bacteria and mold. At this stage, some birds' nests may turn brown, thereby reducing their value. In addition to domestic consumption, bird's nest is also a highly sought-after export product. In a production plant in Vietnam, more than 100 workers work efficiently to ensure a stable supply of birds' nests for export to China. The retail price of a bottle of bird's nest drink depends on the type and quantity of bird's nests used, and other ingredients added, such as collagen, ginseng or wolfberries. Despite the high price of bird's nests, they are still very popular in Asian countries due to their rich nutritional value and medicinal properties. Eating bird's nests helps promote red blood cell production, boost the immune system, and support the treatment of chronic diseases. South of Mount Kinabalu in Malaysia, millions of years of water flow have formed one of the world's largest cave systems. In these dark and humid caves, life still flourishes. The swiftlets living here use clicks as a form of echolocation to navigate in the dark and find suitable places to raise their offspring. Their nests are located on slippery high walls. Swiftlet saliva is ideal for adhering to the cave surface and dries quickly upon contact with air. However, it takes a pair of swiftlets 2 months to complete a nest for breeding. Some people risk their lives to collect these million-dollar nests made from swiftlet saliva. In Malaysia, swiftlet nest pickers climb towering cliffs to pick birds' nests. This is a dangerous job. These pickers climb slippery limestone cliffs, facing the risk of falling from nearly 100 feet high. They use ancient picking methods to find rare birds' nests. Farmers build rope ladders and install wooden planks to facilitate climbing. However, skilled birds' nest pickers rarely use ladders, relying only on hand and foot support to climb. The best time to pick is during the day, when swiftlets leave the cave to forage. Using a flashlight for lighting, pickers spray water on the birds' nests to loosen them, and then carefully peel them off the cave walls. After the bird's nest is picked, the swiftlets will rebuild their nests within 15 days. Bird's nest picking is usually done between December and April. Within 5 months, pickers can harvest up to 2,500 birds' nests. Even when harvesting wild birds' nests, farmers are careful to avoid disturbing any nests containing bird eggs. They understand that the survival of swiftlets is crucial to maintaining their livelihood. Gotta respect the birds.